Hello again my friends. Bungie recently announced the official launch date for Destiny's first expansion pack, The Dark Below, December 9th. Now the Dark Below includes 3 new story missions, 2 new strikes, a new raid, 3 new crucible maps, the ability to increase your light level cap to 32, new weapons, armor and gear, and more besides. This video is a detailed breakdown of everything you need to know about the Dark Below. So then, let's start with Destiny's new story missions. Now Bungie is well aware of the criticism levelled at Destiny's disjointed and bizarre attempt at a story. Terrible dialogue, cut and paste story missions that often involve waiting for Dinklebot to scan an object while players fight off incoming hordes of aliens, and vague cutscenes that do little to further the story or flesh out the game's tiny cast of characters. If Destiny's story confused you, you aren't alone. Hell, even the game's characters seem clueless. Any attempts at exposition were at best vague and at worst downright silly. My favourite line being, "I don't even have time to explain why I don't have time to explain." So then, can we expect anything better from the Dark Below? Well, to help answer this, we need to talk about Destiny's new character, Eris. Now the storyline of the Dark Below kicks off with the return of Eris to the tower. But who is Eris? Well, after years hiding amongst the Hive shadows, Eris has come forth bearing an ominous warning. The Hive seek to summon a god, Crato, to destroy the earth. Now as mentioned before, you'll find Eris in the tower. She'll offer her own reputation stream, unique weapon and armor rewards, new bounties, and of course 3 new story missions. Eris will serve as your guide and the primary narrator for the new missions. But the question remains, how will Bungie address the criticism levelled at the game's original story missions? Well, Bungie cites Destiny's exotic bounties as inspiration for how the new DLC story missions will be told, so expect multi-stage quests that culminate in a reward. Bungie gave the Thorn exotic bounty as an example. Now this particular bounty asks the player to complete 4 distinct quests before claiming the exotic hand cannon Thorn. Now the first stage involved completing the summoning pit strike on the moon. The second stage involved destroying 500 Hive on the moon. The third stage involved scoring 500 void points in the crucible. This meant killing guardians in any PvP match using void damage. A kill earned you 5 points towards your goal. However, being killed lost you 2 points. And the fourth stage involved defeating Xylor the Unwed in the summoning pit strike on the moon. Now this proved trickier than it sounded because you had to keep Fogoth alive while fending off waves of Hive before Xylor actually appeared. Once destroyed, you could then collect Thorn from the speaker. So then, Destiny's 4-stage exotic bounty quest for Thorn gives you an idea of how Destiny's new DLC missions will be told. According to Bungie, the new story missions will feel much more loot driven and story driven, and they'll feel faster paced with more action and more exposition. Let's just hope Bungie delivers. Next up, we have Destiny's new will of Crato Strike. Here's how Bungie describes it. In the Jovian complex deep in the old Cosmodrome lives Omnigul. Here she works to expand the Hive army in preparation for the return of her master Crato and the Hive's invasion of Earth. Only you and a fireteam of brave guardians can eliminate this threat. Now, the Dark Below's second strike, the Undying Mind, is a PlayStation exclusive and will take place in the Black Garden. In an interview with Eurogamer, Bungie also revealed an exclusive exotic for the PlayStation Nation. Both the strike and the exotic will remain exclusive to PlayStation consoles until fall 2015. Next up, we have a new raid, Crypta End. The description simply reads, he waits in the Dark Below. Now your sexy date with Crato takes place in the depths of Hellmouth in what Bungie describes as a beautiful new game space. As with Destiny's first raid, the Vault of Glass, Bungie's keeping extremely tight-lipped as to what kind of challenges await us. Once unlocked, you can expect Crypta End to provide the same level of puzzle solving, cooperation and trial and error gameplay as experienced with the Vault of Glass. You can also expect brand new raid armor, weapons, ships and exotics as part of the loot you earn for completing the raid. Personally, Crypta End is the thing I'm most looking forward to from the Dark Below. Next up, we have 3 new crucible maps, the first of which is Pantheon, a symmetrical arena that supports all game modes. Here's how Bungie describes it. Deep within the endless channels of the Black Garden on Mars, an ancient temple has been recently claimed by the Crucible. Master the ins and outs of ancient Vex architecture, work as a team to lock down 3 primary lanes, or work alone to control the flow of combat and guarantee your victory. Next up we have Skyshock, a map designed for vehicular and infantry combat. Now this map only supports control and clash. Here's how Bungie describes it. This recently repowered interplanetary defense array on Earth bears the scars of our endless battle with the Hive. Master multiple engagement distances on foot and in vehicles, balance the risk and reward of multiple routes, claim powerful vehicles to clear a path, and deny the enemy control of the battlefield. Crush your opposition. And finally, we have the Cauldron, an asymmetric close quarters map that supports all game modes. Here's how Bungie describes it. An abandoned Hive ritual site thought to be a site of dark sacrifice, the Cauldron has now been claimed by the Crucible, where brave guardians now wage war. The central chamber is a choke point for intense close range combat. Watch for the signs of closing opposition, keep your head on a swivel, and show no mercy. Now, Destiny's DLC will also provide new legendary and exotic weapons, armor and gear that will boost your light level cap from 30 to 32. You'll also get 5 additional bounty slots, which is an increase from 5 to 10. Now, the Dark Below will cost $20 or £20. However, even if you choose not to purchase this DLC, you will still receive some new weapons and armor, new daily bounties, and those 5 additional bounty slots. So then, just to recap, in the Dark Below, you're not going to a new planet or a new destination, but you will find many new experiences in existing destinations. The Dark Below will contain the following: 3 new story missions featuring new enemies and encounters in the Cosmodrome and the Moon, a new tower character and vendor, Eris, who will offer her own reputation stream, unique weapons and armor rewards and new bounties, the will of Crato Strike and the Undying Mind Strike for PlayStation consoles, the Crypta End raid, 3 new Crucible maps, Pantheon, Skyshock and the Cauldron, exclusive legendary weapons and armor, new exotic weapons and armor, a maximum light level increase to 32, and 5 additional bounty slots, and it's coming on December 9th. So then, are you guys getting the Dark Below? Leave a comment and let me know. Thumbs up if you enjoyed this breakdown video, subscribe for more Destiny content, and thanks for watching, you beautiful bastards. And as always, until next time, Guardians.